and creative thinking. To be able to think clearly and creatively, we must devote much of our time to these aspects of our living. Sooner or later we find out that too many people have lost sight of the true values of clear thinking because they are overwhelmed by the present-day technology and overpowered by the materialistic pressures. This loss is so tragic at times that it affects us negatively. Clear and creative thinking is one of the major bases of our growth and development. To be able to think well, we need to generate and develop a sense of urgency for all our activities. This means that we have to manage our time effectively at all times. Of the 24 hours in a day, we spend about 8 hours sleeping, about 3 hours eating and drinking, and then our daily commuting to work or school takes at least an hour. So we have lost 12 hours easily. From the remaining 12 hours, we have to spare at least a few hours on leisure activities for our family and ourselves. In fact, we are left with only 8 hours of productive time that we must learn to manage carefully. Time is money in the material world, and we do not have a choice but to use our time effectively. In order to do this well, we need to motivate ourselves. There are 3 ways we can do this. Incentive motivation based on rewards. Fear motivation based on punishment. Attitudinal motivation based on clearer thinking. Incentive motivation can be explained with a story of a buffalo and a farmer. A buffalo was pulling a wooden cart down a dirty country road. A farmer was sitting in the cart with a long pole which had a rope tied down at the end of it. A bundle of green grass was dangling from the rope in front of the buffalo. This buffalo then moved forward to eat the grass if it felt hungry. This type of motivation eventually wears out and is based on the need of the person being satisfied. If the buffalo does not feel hungry and does not need the grass, then it would not pull the cart. Fear motivation starts when the farmer removes the bundle of grass and uses the pole to beat the buffalo. If the buffalo is afraid of this beating, then it moves forward to pull the cart. It would soon become immune to beating and stop pulling the cart. Even this type of motivation would not produce the desired result forever. Pick 1. The buffalo is willing to pull the cart because it wants to help the farmer. Pick 2. The unwilling buffalo is beaten to pull the cart because it is stubborn. Pick 3. The buffalo is given hay as motivation to pull the cart because it needs incentive. An individual does not need either incentive motivation to be lured with a prize or fear motivation to be driven with a whip. A person requires clear thinking and can be moved forward by own positive mental attitude. This is called attitudinal motivation and is based on our own enthusiasm, energy, and thoughts. If we have the right attitude for whatever we want to do, then there is nothing there to stop us from moving ahead at our own pace. Attitudinal motivation demands that we manage our time well. We must take the time to think clearly and creatively because this would provide us the needed power to do anything. We would find the secret of continuous progress if we learned to take the time to play and exercise regularly. If we took time to do extensive reading, it would give us the foundation of wisdom to tackle any task easily and methodically. If we took enough time to give, then, as Bill Clinton says, we would learn to be unselfish and increase our own knowledge to turn all the impossible tasks to possible accomplishment. Giving is the greatest gift for all human beings. We give advice, assistance, love, lessons, money, material and many other things to people who are in need, and in doing so we enrich our own thinking and actions. By giving more to others we fill our own minds and life with added laughter, friendliness, enjoyment, and carefulness. These would make us fully prepared to interact and control all our activities well. Thus a platform for clear and creative thinking is established within us, and as the time moves on we are able to strengthen our mental attitude to motivate us the way we desire. Our desire becomes our takeoff point. We are able to control our thoughts in such a way that nothing seems difficult for us. We become a go-go individual and begin to move with added speed and motivation. We are able to create a situation where we never rush into any overt actions. First we ponder and then we are able to weigh and assess the character of our thinking. No matter how busy, we are able to find time and take time to crystallize our character and our thinking in such way that we are able to meet success at every step of our life. We would soon learn that in these difficult economic times our best efforts are not good enough, because a lot more would be expected from us to meet the increasing challenges. Main difficulty with clear and creative thinking is confusion. We try to do too much in our mind at once instead of finding some simple way of paying attention to one thing at a time. In this way we are able to build a map, which would tell us where we are and where we wish to go. It would be a lot easier to take appropriate action. Thus we can become a master thinker and learn to think to win. The end result is that we win by thinking clearly and creatively. We long to improve and overcome all our difficulties when we begin to think well. This search for self-improvement becomes our only goal. When any types of distractions invade your mind, when negative feelings threaten you, and when a bee is about to sting you, what do you do to overcome these? You spontaneously fight them off vigorously. Having done that, you then think carefully to make sure that it does not happen again. That is your motivation to improve and overcome. You have the power to rise above all blunders and misfortunes if you think clearly and creatively. For many of us, clear and creative thinking means discipline to live well in the present world. Self-respect is the heartbeat of creative and clear thinking, but it requires that we build total faith in ourselves. We must have faith in our talents and skills. All successful thinkers yield to positive impulses when these arise in their minds. You too can be positively impulsive if you take immediate actions and steps when the waves of positive impulses move in front of you. Wake up, come alive, Snap the cords of laziness. Break the chains of lethargy and make up your mind to act immediately. Think quickly and take advantage of the opportunity that knocks at your door. Bill Cosby says that we must search for the big you within you and let it come out to achieve excellent results for you. You must help yourself become the person you would like to be. You will be the winner if you think that way. Accept yourself not only as you are but as you can become when you are able to find that better and bigger you within yourself. Always remember that through your clear and creative thinking and your proactive stance you have the power to unearth the hidden resources within you. You have heard this said before, as a human being thinks, so shall he become. This becomes your guarantee when your thinking is clear and creative and your goals are sharply defined. Your most rewarding competition is with yourself. Do it now.